damn it. Come back here. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm, and this is episode 79 of my single player Tiveden world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. So I thought I'd come over here and show you guys this. Here we go. This is something I've been working on, that little tunnel system here. I'll go back and take another look. Give me that minecart. So it's been a little while, and I have been working on my world here on and off for the last few weeks. So I wanted to show you guys the progress that I've been making. So you might remember in the last episode, in here all we had done was experiment with some of these purple stairs. But we have worked on this. I really like this design. First I thought it'd be a bit too cluttered, then I thought it'd be too simple, but I really like it. Different colour combinations. I think all the colours here kind of complement each other. Really happy the way that turned out. And adds a bit of sparkle to this nether tunnel system. So there we go, that's something that we had worked on. Now, if we just cruise over here, there is some other areas that we have worked on since the last episode, so let's try this out. So you might remember, just over here is where we have this switchable track design, where basically from this detect rail here, comes down and it can switch this rail track. So either it goes to the right, as it does at the moment, or it will switch and will go straight ahead. So that's something that I have changed. At the moment it's rigged up to always switch, so it's always going to go straight ahead. And a few of you guys had left some suggestions about what I should do with the track that goes straight ahead, so I've taken some of those ideas into consideration and I'll show you guys what I came up with. So let's just take a gentle stroll, let's show you guys. Ooh, scary. There we go, that's what I came up with. Let me know what you think. I also put up some nether wart up on the mountain there. Try to make it look a little bit nicer. That's the main cue. And yeah, so this is one area that I have been working on. So there we go. This is another area that I thought, hey, we should start using some of these new blocks. So I'm going to go with this kind of design, I think. I started with just one pillar here. I thought, let's get rid of some of this stuff. The glowstone kind of didn't go well with this area. It looked alright originally, but I think this cleaner, nice and simpler look looks better. So I'm going to do this with all the pillars, but that's not the main change. Let's go check out the main change. You can kind of get a glimpse of it over there. I did tease it in a short little video a little while ago, but here we go. Ooh, what do we have going on in here? So, how did you escape? Let's put this guy back. So this is a little area that I had created. I thought we want to use horses a little bit more in the nether. I thought, let's just not use any horse, let's use these skeleton horses. So that's something that I've done in here. I've just got a little holding station for 3 of these horses. I've got more of them hidden around here somewhere. And yeah, this is just a little access point to grab a horse and go on a journey. This is a room that I cleaned up, made it try and look a little bit evil, a little bit more modern. And we have to do something, guys. Let's see what this looks like. This is something I've been meaning to do, actually. There was some comments that you guys had left around using these banners, and that kind of made them look a little weird, but let's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're Enderman. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's go and... let's see if we can put this up here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Kind of looks like big ears now. Like dragon ears. This is something that I wanted to do. There we go. So this takes us over to the end portal. I can't get over those ears. And yeah, so let's take a look at this first. So this is something that you've probably just noticed. Got this little pressure plate here, and we've got some eyes that stick out of the wall. We do have Endermen coming into the nether in the next Minecraft update in 1.10. Isn't that right, horse? So what I was going to do, I thought, hey, let's bring them in now. Why not? So this is going to be my little token towards the Enderman being introduced into the nether. It won't spawn all that frequently, but every now and then a horse will come over, go on this pressure plate, and will hide or show those eyes. I think that's pretty cool. And sometimes also a horse will come along and just stand on this pressure plate, and you get this kind of eerie look. So yeah, really like the look of that. So what else do we have going on in here? I have just made these little display areas, got some beetroot planted around here, and I've got some storage I'll put into these side things. Not that I've used them yet, but I will should at some point. And here we go. This is my purple forest, my little tree farm here. This is something that, look at this guy. He's on a mission to go sideways, it looks like. So yeah, I created this nice little area in here. Now, interestingly, this is kind of the perfect height to get access to the seeds. So these chorus fruit will grow up all the way up to the ceiling here, and I can still reach them with my pick, or my axe rather, and it's pretty easy to harvest. So this is a nice little simple area. I have been using this every now and then. I haven't really been using the drops yet, but look at this. Got plenty of the flowers, plenty of the drops, and nice simple farm design. I will create something in the overworld as well, but yeah, I thought, hey, this could be a nice little addition to this area, given that this is kind of my transition area from our nether system into this room, and then we've got access to our portal that goes over to the end. Over on this other side, I'm probably going to have another portal or another track that will go in this direction, because I haven't really explored that many or that far in the nether going in that direction. And this just takes us on all the way down to the Guardian farm. So there you go, here's some of the changes. I hope you liked the little teaser that I put up a few weeks ago. Had been a little while, and I had been working on this room, so hopefully you guys like it. I think it looks good, nice and simple, nice and open, and yeah, hopefully I get a lot of use out of this. That definitely looks better. So I thought I'd remind you guys where I get my skeleton horses from. So this is my witch farm area, well, witch's hut area. This is where we've got the witch hut just right over there. There's some witches that were spawned in there, mainly at night time. And we've got our little outpost here. This is where we have all our skeleton horses that spawn in, and we go around and kill them. And I store them over there on that little island, and we've got this little lily pad path to get them back into this hut. I did work on this a little bit before. I just had a little dirt path going up into this portal, but I made it look a little bit nicer. Really not happy with this transition here. There's something about those blocks there. I might have to replace those with oak or something. But yeah, this is something that we just worked on a little bit to make it a little bit nicer and the transition a little bit nicer to get the horses from over there into this portal. And that's how I get those skeleton horses into the nether. So I thought I'd give you guys an update on one more thing before we leave the nether here in this episode, and that is this track system that we've got going out towards our mob farm in the nether here. That was a little transition area that I just worked on. And this is an area that I have been working on just a little bit. It's still very much a work in progress. But I've got this track system that's going to bend out this way. And let's just jump out of this minecart. And I'll just show you guys what I've started to do. So I'm just starting to dig out this pathway here. And this is where we're going to have the track system that will come around and go in this direction. And I've pretty much gone in this direction for quite a while. And the view is I'm going to have this run parallel to the mob farm system, just because I think it looks pretty cool to come past and so you can see it. And this is where we can run around and get all our wither skeletons and other mobs spawning in. Basically there's a spawn area. There you go, you can see it up the top there. And I'm going to reopen probably the second level or this lower level here at some point. I did cover it all up with cobblestone just so we could focus in the spawn areas, but I might open that up again at some point. And this is an area that I've got going out towards new terrain, so I have to be careful here that I don't run off into the void here. But yeah, this is going to go out towards new terrain, and when I go out into the 1.10 update as well, hopefully we can get ourselves some of the new blocks in the nether as well, if we keep going in that direction, because that's all unexplored territory. So here you go, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what I've been working on. So this system, not sure what I'm going to do with the cart system itself. But yeah, I'll figure something out. And I'm going to redo our little transition system in here as well. This is where I wanted to have basically a nicer area for crafting and enchanting. This area just in here. And yeah, but that's for another time. Oh, and I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think I should do with this old system here? This is the old tunnel system that we have going out towards our mob farm here. I don't know, I kind of like it having it right next to it, because you can see the old versus the new. But then again, it is a bit of an eyesore. It kind of looks like a like an actual train track by the look of it. I never really intended for it to look good just from the outside, because you never see it, obviously, when you're going along a system like this. But yeah, what do you think? Should I get rid of it, or should I leave it there? It does run pretty much parallel with this thing all the way up to here, and currently this is my only way to get into the farm as well, because there's a transition system. Well, if I can remember how to get in, there we go, just through here, and this will take us down in towards the farming area. Got a transition spot down there, and yeah, I'm not sure, what should I do with this? Should I get rid of it, or should I leave it? Alrighty, so there we go, that's enough of the Nether for today. Let's go and do something else. So this is something that was requested from me a little while ago, and I've kind of neglected to turn around and get back to that person. And that is to look at some of the redstone in my world here, because since the 1.9 update, hey, how you going, buddy? Remember him? Yeah, some of the redstone's not working the way it should be working. And some of it should be easy to fix, some of it not so much. So first of all, let's take a look at some of these slime launcher things. Now, I don't think this is a problem with my redstone, I think it's a problem with the game itself. So you saw it just end the slime block launcher thing here, just here, worked fine, no problems. And then you get situations like that. So let's try it again. Hey, it worked, cool. And we try it again. Alright, 3 times the charm. Let's try again. Alright, so now it's working a little bit better than it was before, but I've found that sometimes these launchers aren't working the way they should be working, and I can't really explain why. I think it's just something to do with the slime blocks since 1.9 came out, and I've played around with the timing for the different redstone contraptions we've got underneath here, so this has just got a little delay so it doesn't go off instantly. There's a slight delay. I've tried making it longer, I've tried making it shorter. Nothing seems to be a consistent fix for something like that, so I'm not sure what I can do about that, but yeah, so I've kind of just left it unchanged. I just ate some cake. Yeah, figuring that, hey, one day they'll come along and perhaps update the game again and either fix that issue or I need to fix it myself somehow. So that's something that I need to do. Oh, it's getting night time. We should probably sleep. Now, where is the closest bed? I think there's a bed down in our banner shop here. Take a little nap, little snooze, while we watch our swaying banners. And what we're going to do now is, let's go out this way. So, where are you, zombie? Oh, I think it's this guy in this building. He's kind of taken full control over this building since I've put him in here. And it always freaks me out seeing something else wearing all diamond, because pretty much only think a player would wear all diamond rather than a zombie, but yeah, I like that little addition we've got up in there. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. There is something else that's a little bit broken in our redstone contraptions, and that's over here. We go and take a look. There you go, sheep. And that's this thing here, so let's go and take a look, see what's going on. So if we jump down and take a look, this is our flower shop. This is where we've just got some bone meal up in these dispensers. And, okay, let's try this little launcher thing here. Yeah. See? Doesn't work. Now, why is that? And that happened since Minecraft 1.9, so given that Minecraft 1.10 is in full development now and we can start to see some of the snapshots being released, who knows if this is going to stay this way or if I need to change it. But I thought we should probably look at slime blocks a little bit closer to see what is going on with these and see if there's a better fix for making a little elevator system like this work again. So I've just jumped into a creative world here, and this is my world that I use for testing out all my redstone for my house or for your home series. A lot of these contraptions you would have seen before. And I was just experimenting with different slime launcher things. So this is pretty much the same kind of design that I have in my flower shop, where you get pushed up by the first slime block and then a piston gets pushed out and pushes you up from another slime block. So I have mucked around with the different timings of the redstone because it's probably just a combination of getting the pistons to extract or to basically extend at the right timings. So let's go and test this one out. I think this is the one that's closest to the one that I have. You can see it didn't work, failed. No worries, let's try it again. Now, why did that work? Why is this inconsistent? I don't understand this, because if it works once, it's like programming, right? It should either just work consistently or it doesn't. And I can't, for the life of me, think why not. So I got stuck just then even on the slime block. So I don't know, I think it's got something to do with a combination of the timing of the redstone and with slime blocks themselves. There's just something about it why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I've made one at a different height level here. Okay, it didn't work that time. And that time it did work. How do you explain that? I don't know. I did just set up these simple launchers here just to experiment further as well, and you can see that didn't work, that didn't work. Now I don't think there's a delay on this one, so there's no delay. As soon as this gets power to this piston, slime block extends. So there's not enough time for the player to get on top of the slime block, but here we've got a simple delay. So this is a 3-tick delay, and let's see what this is like. So didn't work, got stuck. Let's try it again. And that time it worked. See, no idea. Don't know. And I thought we could also check out what's the difference between a player, this is kind of acting as a player here, this armor stand, and using a minecart, because I thought, hey, maybe using a minecart would be more reliable for some kind of vertical transport thing, and that's what these other purpur-based designs, or looking designs here, look like, and using minecarts. And interestingly, looks like the minecart goes higher than the player would, so this is where I came up with these little designs. Let's go test one out. This is where basically you get pushed up by using the same mechanic, the slime block going up, and it's pushing you out. Get up to the top here, and I think from memory I have to escape this one, do I? No. So this is where it's going to permanently stay at the top. I can push the button again, and that will send the minecart back down. Easy peasy. Now this other one, this one will automatically return the minecart up, I think, from memory. A little bit taller, same kind of design. Now I think the reason why something like this works better than just having a player going up on the slime blocks, this should automatically retract in a second. There we go, it's a nice little timing based design, is because minecarts are probably tracked a little bit more accurately than a player, perhaps. So when the game thinks this goes up, see, I'm not in there, but that minecart works every time. No problems whatsoever, that will always go up. No problems. I've tried this, I don't know, 40 times or so, and it's never failed on me. This has always worked, and I think it's only going to be explained by that minecarts are being tracked differently in the game than a player is, so it's keeping track of where it is in the system, and that's why it's always consistently working. But a player, on the other hand, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so not sure how I'm going to work around that. If you guys are having that kind of problem as well, if you found a solution to something like that, let me know. I'm really curious to know what's going on with slime blocks. Maybe it's just me, maybe I just suck at using slime blocks now. I don't know, it's hard. And yeah, here we go. This is just a little preview of what the redstone looks like at the back here for these other designs with a player, and this is what it looks like for the minecart. And it's basically a modular design where you can go up, it's stackable, and yeah, I just experimented with the redstone. I think this is the simplest way to do it, and yeah, it works pretty well. So I think to fix this kind of contraption... Oh, hey, that time it worked. To make it work more consistently, perhaps, I think all I need to do, at least for now, is just play with the timing of the redstone. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just take a peek back here. Let's see what we've got going on. Now let's see, what do we have here? Do we have some delays? Should have a delay here somewhere. Okay, so I did bring over some repeaters. Let's just start with just a bit of a delay. Start with that first. Let's see what this looks like. Is this going to work more consistently? That time it worked. Let's try again. Oh, first go. Alright, well that wasn't so bad. So for now, all I had to do was add just a greater delay, basically, so to allow the player to really... I don't know, I think it's just slowing down the player, really. Because the player has to come up, starts to go down, and then basically when it's right at the level of the slime block, when it gets pushed out by these pistons and then pushed up, the player's directly on top of the slime block. So that's probably why this is working more consistently now. So that means probably a lot of these issues could be fixed, in theory then, by just playing around with the redstone timing. Yeah, bit disappointing. Not sure if I want to do that for all my contraptions. Maybe not so bad. I don't have that many spots with redstone, really. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. Okay, it's going to work now. Okay. Not sure what happened just before. Anyway, there we go. So that's another contraption looked at. Now, there is one more, and I'm pretty sure this won't be fixed, or can't be fixed by me. It's going to have to warrant a change in design. So first of all, let's look at something like this. Okay, so that worked pretty well. So we've got all these melons, they've got all these pumpkins that get destroyed by the blocks. All looks good, all works well. This contraption, let's see what happens here to our nether wart. Where did it go? It is gone. You can't walk around and collect it. It is not here. And for whatever reason, the nether wart is getting through these blocks. So when it gets pushed up, somehow, I don't think that it's really disappearing through it. I think the pistons are actually pulling the drops back down beneath it. I don't know, it's a bit strange to explain. Don't really know what's going on. And you can see here, I certainly didn't get all the drops here because I've only got 6 of these nether warts. So certainly it's a high loss rate for a design like that right now. And pretty much makes a farm design like this useless with pistons being pushed up. I don't know, it's a bit hard to explain because this one's working, or seemingly seems to be working, but this one is not. Certainly have more air blocks around the base of this design, and perhaps that's got something to do with it. I don't know, it's just one of those things that it's just hard to figure out. Don't know. Now, let's do one more thing before I forget, and that is I want to plant some of the beetroot in our farms we've got around here. So let's first of all find ourselves one of these ender chests. This is where I've got some beetroot seeds. Now where is one? Here we go. And where are they? There we go. Beetroot seeds, thank you. Now, I don't think I'll ever really use beetroots, but it's another farmable crop and it looks good. I'm kind of like a half builder, half explorer, half something else, so that's where I just like to use different types of blocks, just really for the visual side of things more so than anything else. So let's harvest this while we're here. And I did intentionally think about what was going to come up with the new farming designs, and that's why I've got 2 spots here for wheat at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, where should we put it? So is this one ready? Damn it, it's been trampled. Alright, I'll have to fix that later. Let's harvest this crop, and they can all be harvested independently. And we're going to plant ourselves some beetroot, just because we can. And this is all basically a hobby-based area. I don't really have significant farms of mass produce production and all that other fun stuff that a lot of people seem to do in this game. I like to keep it small scale, which is why I kind of build to a relatively simple scale. You notice that most of my buildings aren't that huge. Probably my blacksmith building over there is one of the largest contraptions on this particular map. And I like to keep things simple, so there we go. That's my little farming design. Got our beetroot growing here now. Need to repair that wheat spot at some point. And why not? While we're here, let's harvest this stuff as well. There we go. Throw some of this stuff on my hotbar. Okay, let's plant our carrots. Yeah, I don't really need this stuff. Now, for carrots and potatoes, you might remember there is a spot that I get mass quantities of these, and that was intentional. So, not so much that you need carrots and potatoes. They aren't very good as a food source themselves, but I guess if you're desperate, they will hit the spot. But I do have a villager-based system for harvesting and collecting potatoes and carrots automatically, so let's go and make sure that's still working. It's been a while since I've checked out those villagers. You might remember, are down in here. So let's see if we can get in here without the rabbits escaping. Where are you going, little guys? Can I see him down here? Not really. Anyway, there is a villager down there. You can kind of make him out, but you wouldn't really be able to tell, perhaps. Let's go check them out, make sure they're harvesting away, and making sure the contraption isn't overflowing as well. So let's jump back down here. Alrighty, so we've got ourselves our villager. And we've got ourselves our crops. Oh no. Where is my villagers? They aren't being harvested. Where is these all full? No. Okay. We have a case of missing villagers. Nothing can spawn in there. Where on earth are our villagers? Whoa. How did you get outside? And more importantly, where's the other one? I am totally confused. Okay, because a zombie couldn't really get to one because... Oh, here we go. Now, what are you up to, buddy? Are you trying to get into there? Okay, let's Let's just see if we can do this. Can I push you in? There you go. Get back into your home. Let's plug this up again. Now, I don't know what's going on. Now, I don't know which one, because a lot of them have their seeds or their produce to farm as well. So let's knock this out as well. Let's see if we can get this guy in. Oh, there we go. That was relatively easy. Oh, no. Go back. Go back. Go back in. Come on, let me place this block, please. Come on, I still can't place it. Go back there. There we go. Now, I don't know what happened there. Somehow these guys escaped. Got Houdini-based villagers, it seems. Now, go and do your harvesting. Go do your farming. Alright, this guy's off farming again. Yeah, don't know what happened there. That was strange. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. How do I end this episode? Because it was kind of a bit of a mix of everything. I kind of wanted to catch up with you guys and show you guys what I've been working on. I hadn't really been a consistent upload for this series in the last couple of weeks, but I hope the wait was worth it, where you could see some of the changes that I've been working on. And funnily enough, since 1.9 came out, I really haven't been using a whole lot of the features that came with 1.9. And now that I've obviously started to review 1.10 changes that are coming our way, I don't know, I kind of feel like I've skipped a whole version, but that's alright. Maybe that's a motivator for me to get off my butt and start using some of the different changes that were introduced or recently, get those embedded with the game in my world, and then prepare ourselves for going to the new version. And I am really curious to know from you guys, what do you think? Should I upgrade to the snapshots for 1.10 now, or should I wait until it's matured a little bit further before we do an upgrade? And there's always a risk that things will break or there will be corruption in the world. But hey, I'm not really that risk averse. I can certainly take on a bit of risk and experiment for you guys. That could be always interesting to do. And the main thing that will really impact for you guys is for the people that download my map. So every 10 episodes, I publish a new download for my world. And if I've already upgraded the snapshots, that means some things might break if you are also not playing on a snapshot. So let me know. What do you think? Should I upgrade to 1.10 and start experimenting with stuff that's changed? Or should I stay with this particular version? What's going on in here? Totally off topic, but what on earth did my snow golem escape? This guy's okay. This guy looks like he's made a run for it. Do you know what the funny thing is? It's like, follow the clues, right? Because he leaves a trail where he's been. Alright, so where did this snow golem go? Obviously got upstairs and wandered around. And he's probably gone upstairs, it looks like. Yep, this... Maybe he's found his way up here. No worries. Oh! Well, that's interesting. How on earth would have that happened? Huh. Okay. I think I'm going to do a bit of CSI on this.